What's up, folks? Zen here. It is a lovely August 12th evening, and my dragon fruit cactus that I've had here for 3 years now. I received it as a cutting from my buddy Jimmy, whose mother-in-law grows big, giant dragon fruit in her backyard. You can see the original piece. Look how big that segment is. So I was looking forward to what kind of a plant this would turn out to be, and I decided to grow it along this dying apple tree. Half of this apple tree is dead, so I thought I'd make use of it. I think I grew it along this tree fairly well. It looks nice, but it produced 4 buds this year. I pulled one off that didn't look like it was actually going to amount to anything. It was really small and stunted, but these other 3 I left on, and they are going to open up tonight, so I'll be hand pollinating them tonight. Curious to see what type of fruit this is. I have a couple other dragon fruit growing from another plant that I got from a neighbor. These skinny plants produce the purple fleshed fruit, and I've already had some. The main plant that these cuttings were taken off of fruited last year created 2 fruits. They were very tasty, and this year they've created my other plant had 4 fruits on of them. One I gave to my sister-in-law, one I'm going to harvest today, 2 others I've got growing on it. Let's take a look at it right now. And here's my other dragon fruit. This was given to me by a neighbor when I first moved down here, also 3 years ago. She basically had it in a 1-gallon pot and said she hadn't given it any water for almost an entire year. It was completely desiccated. All this other growth wasn't on it. I actually cut it back severely. It was so dried up, and most of its branches or stems or limbs or whatever were really beat up looking. I up-potted it to this large clay pot, and surprisingly enough, it grew back. And I haven't taken any care of this plant at all. It's just been out here. I water it when I remember to. I haven't given it any nutrients. It's been attacked by slugs. This past winter and early spring, there was a lot of moisture, so it got a fungal attack, which I actually sprayed some copper on to stop it. But I didn't do any fancy pruning, or I didn't gouge out any of the dead spots or treat it any way except for spraying copper on it. And it still managed to put out 4 nice fruits. One which is gone now, which was there. This one, which I will probably harvest tomorrow or in a few days. It's got a bad spot right here. That's probably rotten inside, but hopefully the rest of it's good. But I had a fruit off of this plant last year, and it was really, really tasty. I really liked it, which is why I'm growing more of it. So all the small plants, I've taken cuttings from this and grown along the apple tree in the back. And then there's the big fat mystery dragon fruit growing out of the other large clay pot near the apple tree. There's another fruit developing, a smaller one developing. It had a little nubbin of a fruit that I pulled off. Wasn't going to amount to anything. But yeah, I mean, these plants take a lot of beating. The fact that I got this thing when it hadn't had water for a year, it's completely dried up, shriveled up. Then I just let this thing grow out here with hardly any maintenance, and it still manages to fruit, and the fruit is tasty and delicious. But eventually I don't know what I'm going to do with this plant. Maybe I'll just let it keep sprawling around here, or I'll grow it along this big giant rock up here. But I am happy about the apple tree trellis that I have for the other ones. So anyways, this is Zen. Just a quick update on my dragon fruit. Hope everyone's well. Take care. Later.